Good day, everybody. This is day 3 of the 40-day fast. So, been having some technical issues, and I just decided to go ahead with it. There's a lot of reflection that I'm not able to get rid of with my classes. So today's topic is hunger versus habit. So, actual hunger is quiet. So that's really all I can tell you. It is quiet and it comes and it goes. Habit, on the other hand, is really loud, because as we grow up, we are told that breakfast is the best meal of the day. You must eat 3 times a day. And so there's really no real consideration for what the body actually desires. So I realized today that many of the urges I feel are not coming from my body asking for nourishment, but just a routine. This is what we're used to doing. So from the time of day, from familiarity, from simple act of reaching for something because I always do. So yesterday I wasn't hungry, but my mind was busy. So it kept reminding me what usually happens at certain times, like tea breaks, meals and treats, and all of those type of things. So the body was calm, the habit was so restless, and I think a lot of you can actually relate with that. So this has been one of the most revealing lessons so far, how often we confuse what we really want with what we actually need. So this is something that I think as human beings we really grapple with quite a bit, how easily we label discomfort as hunger when it's really just the absence of a routine that we've grown attached to. So fasting removes the noise completely. It creates space to observe rather than react, and in that space, I'm learning restraint, which is really, really important. Not as punishment, but just being aware. So this is something quietly empowering. There's something quietly empowering about sitting with an urge and realizing, you know what, this too shall pass. So that I don't have to respond to every urge that the body is busy knocking, and harassing you with. We don't have to react to that at all. So that discipline can really be gentle. Weight update for today. We're sitting at 69.15. Yesterday it was 69.50, so it's a bit of a slow. I did take a bit of a walk today, and I am imagining that tomorrow the weight will probably be around 69. So there is some weight progression. So I heard something quite interesting in a podcast that I was watching earlier, and it basically says the desire or the answer that you are seeking is really embedded in the silence that we are avoiding. So even in my walk today to the mall, I decided not to even put on my earpods. I just wanted, to feel the silence, and I walked, and it was actually quite bearable, quite enjoyable. It was not a quick walk, it was quite small, because what I do not want during my first state is to stress my body. I know I was walking slowly because there were people just basically walking so fast, literally just past me. And it was okay, pace yourself, no strain. We still have a long way to go. I mean, day 3 out of 40, 37 more days to go. Who knows what is there to come. Another thing that I really wanted to touch on was something I was reminded about that I'd heard some time ago from Tony Robbins. And he was basically asking a very simple question. And I want you to think about it. Which is the easiest to do? Fasting or dieting? And the person whom he was talking to answered instantly and said fasting. And typically a lot of people will say, well, dieting, and which is not true, because dieting is a process and fasting is a resolve. So which is it's a very nice way of actually putting it. I do understand what I'm doing right now. It is not something that can be undertook by everyone easily. However, I've embarked this, and so what I'm really working on in my head right now is to say, what other areas of my life can I really have such a resolved with? What actually drove me to the point of looking at fasting as just a way of life for me? So when I decide I'm going to fast, I just go ahead and do it. So what other areas, what can that burning desire be that can lead one to having such a strong resolve? And doing a 40-day fast, a lot of people will tell you it's impossible. I've done it before. It is possible. So yeah, I think it answers it, and quite succinctly. It is all about resolve. So just something for you guys to really think about and ponder on. So the video today is really going to be, it will not be as long as the 10-minute that I recorded yesterday, because I honestly believe that I basically just covered everything. Just remember, habit versus hunger is a real thing. Are you really hungry, or are you going through the motions of, because it is morning, I must have breakfast, because it is lunchtime, I must eat lunch, because it is dinner, I must eat dinner? So, but what does your body actually require? And I think it is important. It's a very important question to really ask. So I really am loving this question of hunger versus habit. So I thought I would really touch on it today. So yeah, it's been a great day, and we're gonna call it a day, and we'll definitely see you tomorrow.